All right. So you may occasionally receive a data set with poorly named fields. Ideally, you should fix these, but you can work around it with some added punctuation. In this instance, a sample query and schema have been provided. Imagine you
Okay.
need to be
Now,
to.
okay.
Mhm.
Now you see that. Let's check the third one, the num user, right?
Mhm.
So num user user mean that there will be a name. Okay. So
Mhm.
we need to correct the data types. They said integer 4, float. These are all the data types. Okay. So you
Mhm.
see that when there is a user, it must be a name. But in the integer is always deal with the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, with the only the
Mhm.
with the digits. Okay, but not with the names. You see that now the user, it must be having a name. So what should we
Mhm.
write over here?
Um,
String.
Alphanumeric.
We can count as string. Okay.
Yeah.
We can count as character, char, character. So these
Mhm.
could be the two ones we can use. But right now, let's check what it says.
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah. You can try, but you can try yourself as well. Pussy,
A sample
pussy.
query and schema have been provided. Imagine you need to be able to run it with a non-standard field name. Select the multiple choice answer that would correctly fill in the blank and return both a film's ID and its number of Facebook likes for all reviews.
Yep.
Imagine you need to be able to run it with a non-standard field name. Select the
Yeah.
multiple choice answer that would correctly fill in the blank to return both the film's ID and its number of Facebook likes for all reviews.
Uh-huh. So what should we write over here? Select file film ID.
Hold on, let me think about it 1 second.
Okay. So we need to choose one. These are all the columns inside the review. Review is a table, database table, and inside that table, these are all the columns: ID, film ID. So now they want to populate the Facebook likes. So they wanted us to write the correct query. So what will be the exact and correct way of calling the particular column of Facebook likes? What's the best way?
I think it would be this one.
Uh, Give me a sec. Facebook likes. Yes. Go ahead, please.
Quotation marks.
Consider adding quotation marks. Okay. Okay, we need to add the quotation marks.
Why?
Because they said that we need to return both a film ID and its number of Facebook likes. So the film ID will be film underscore ID, and at the bottom, because we are declaring the two ones, like two different columns inside the table. So the first one will be the film underscore ID, and the second one will be Facebook likes. So Facebook likes will be into the like bracket, like commas. So choose the second one.
I don't understand why film ID is not in quotes, but the Facebook likes is in quotes. What is the reason of the quotes?
Um,
Like, why is that one not in quotes?
the Whenever we are going to declare inside a particular query and we want to retrieve two tables or two columns from a single table, the
Mm-hmm.
first will be exactly how it is written over there, like you see that film underscore ID, and the
Mm-hmm.
second one will be into the statics. So click the static one and we will see. Choose this one and I will explain.
Okay. This one, right?
Yep. So now let me explain. Continue. Actually, let me explain.
Okay.
If, for example, now let's talk about the three scenarios. First, I want you to show three different columns from a single table. Three different columns. How would you write it?
3 columns from a
Select.
single table?
Yes, select static from, let's talk about the review. Review is a table, okay? Select static, and let's talk about the three different columns of film name, film underscore name, film underscore ID, and the Facebook likes, okay? So how would you call it? Select static, film underscore ID. That's the first one. You can keep anything in the first one. Whichever will be the first one, you will be going to write it exactly how it is written in the, how it is declared in the table name. So for example, you see that it's a film ID, film underscore ID, comma. Then the rest two will be with the statics, with the static, then name, then static close, comma, then again static. Okay. So these are the three ways. And if there is only one, we are going to retrieve from a single table, then you have to only add just select static, whatever you are going to call it. Let's talk about only one. Facebook likes. So how would you write the query? Only retrieve the data from the Facebook likes.
Wait, hold on.
Open the notepad. Yes. I only want you go on top. I only want you to retrieve only one, not two. Read the last line.
Wait, hold on.
Fill in the blank.
Wait.
Okay.
Let me read this first again. So is it in quotes because it's like it fluctuates or something, or?
No. मैं meeting no. अब उनसे कर लें. अच्छा, okay, let me explain. You see that whenever we are going to declare the names, it should be with the underscores. Okay. If something is not written with the underscore, it means it's a poorly named column. Okay. Put them with the statics, with the star. Okay. This is called stars. So you see that in the Facebook like, go on the table. Please show me the table. Show me the table. Okay. Now you see that Facebook likes. Is it with the underscore? Facebook underscore likes. Please see. No, it's not with the Facebook underscore likes. So we should be declaring, or we should be just to understand, just to help understand the database. To execute the query, we should be writing it with the statics. Static Facebook likes, static close, and then from the table review. Okay, that's why we choose static. So whenever someone's whenever the name will be wrongly spelled in the database, we should be writing it with the static. Okay.
I think I understand now. Okay. Hold on one second.
You see that?
Yes, I see, understand, basically. Because it was named incorrectly, because there's, 2 words, but there's no underscore between them. And we would have to fix that normally, but in order to avoid having to fix it, you can get around it by just putting the quotes and it'll still work.
Yes, whenever there will be a wrongly named entered in the database, and when we want to retrieve the data from that particular table or column, whatever, you need to write that particular column name or table name like this. And then it will be much more understandable and much more quickly retrievable by the compiler of the database. Okay. SQL. So it's better for the understanding of SQL to read the data and then show us. That's simple.
Mm-hmm. Got it. Okay.
Let's move to the next one.
Welcome back. Now that we've mastered selecting and counting data from a database, we'll add to our repertoire by learning about filtering. To filter, we need to use a new clause called where, which allows us to focus on only the data relevant to our business questions. Going back to our coat analogy, we may want to select a coat from the closet where the color is green. The where clause can help us with that. We will focus on filtering numbers in this lesson. To do this, we will be using comparison operators such as greater than. Here is an example of a query where we filtered to see only films released after the year 1960 using the greater than operator. Let's explore some of the other operators. We would use the less than operator to see films released before the year 1960. We would use the less than or equal to operator to see films released during or before the year 1960. If we want to see films released in a specific...
Simple, we are going to use is mostly common used in mathematics, physics, and now in the same syntax in the SQL as well. Greater than or less than, simple, right? Greater than equals to, less than equals to. That's it. So now we will be going to use this, and the keyword will be not from but where. Where. That's a keyword where we are going to use that one, which is called where. Where the exact column name is less than equals to this, and then it will retrieve the data before or after that, or how we are going to use the operators. Let's play, and then we will do some examples.
Okay.
Here, we can use equals. Here is a final example that isn't as intuitive as the others. If we wanted to filter films to see all releases except those from the year 1960, we would combine the less than and greater than symbols as shown here. This is the SQL standard symbol that means not equal to. Let's recap all the comparison operators we can use with where to filter numbers. We have greater than, that also means after, less than, that also means before, equal to, greater than or equal to, less than or equal to, and not equal to. Where and the comparison operator equals can also be used with strings. In these cases, we will have to use single quotation marks around the string.
Okay. So whenever we are going to call the strings always comes with a single inverted single commas. Okay. You see that Japan is with the single commas, right? So it's equals to. So that's called string. Whenever we are going to write them names or name of the anything, we are going to use these single sentences like single commas. So in this way, you will be able to declare them as a string. Okay. Yeah. Let's play.
Strings
and
we want
what's
to
the sign of the not equal to? What's the sign of the not equals to? Do you remember? Not
equal with the line on it.
No. Open a new tab.
Just like that, actually. Whichever thing you say first, it comes first.
Yeah, less than, yeah. What we say comes first. Yeah, you're right. Okay. Gotcha. Move on.
1 second.
For example, here we want to filter titles where the country is Japan. A final note on using where. Similar to limit, this clause comes after the from statement when writing a query. If we were to use both where and limit, the written order will be select, from, where, limit. However, the order of execution will now be from, where, select, limit. Thinking about the coats in our closet, we go to the closet we want to get the coat from, find where the green coats are, and select 5 of them. Okay, now it's time for practice.
Okay, go ahead.
The where clause allows you to filter based on text and numeric values in a table using
Yes.
comparison operators.
The less than, equals to, greater than is always called comparison operators, okay? These are called comparison operators. So what does the following query return? Select title from films where release underscore viewer is greater than 2000. It means it will be going to show you the released film after 2000. After 2000. So film release, that's the second part. Film release after 2000. Yes. Film release after 2000. Yes. Exactly.
Wait, hold on, let me think about it.
Greater than means after. Less than mean before 2000. Okay. What it says.
Let me read it first. Filtering where allows you to analyze your data better. We need to set a data set that includes a range of different movies. And you need to do a case study of the most notable films with the biggest budgets.
Okay, now that's good part. That's super easy. Super easy. Write down the query. Understand the point number 1. Select.
Hold on 1 second. In this case, you'll want to filter your data to a specific budget range.
Don't confuse yourself. They are just saying that use the comparison operators and select the range and the numeric values to filter out the data in a professional way. So part number 1 is, let's check the instruction number 1. Select the film ID. Read the point number 1 on the left side, instruction section. This one. Select the film ID. IMDb score of a film from the reviews a table, and the IMDb score and the film ID are these columns inside the reviews table. Okay. So what it's saying, select both these columns from reviews table and filter on scores higher than 7.0. So we will use greater than operators. So it's a simple select, write down select. It's very simple. Select. Yep. Film underscore ID. No. Yes. Don't use any capital word. No. Film ID, comma. There is a single table as well. What's the name of the IMDb underscore score? Exactly. From we need to declare the table name from. Oh, no, use only small one, please. Yes. Okay, from. What's the name of the table?
Reviews.
Exactly. You're right. Yes. From reviews, where?
Is it like this or the capital?
No, that's fine. Write it just like that. This is where? Where score is here, score.
What kind of score?
Yes,
Just regular
IMDb score is greater than, like, use greater than 7.0.
Do I put a space in between these things or just
No, yeah, you can put them. Yeah, you can put them. 7.0.
0.0 or just 7?
Use exactly how they wrote us to show them. Just 7.0. Execute it, please.
Okay, let me understand it first. Hold on.
Okay, sure.
Maybe it's the space here. Does it have to be in the same line or something? Do we need to delete all this?
Yeah, delete all this. You
Does it
see
matter
that?
if there's space here or not? Let's do that. It still works, huh?
Yeah, I mean, no worries about the space. You just need to enter the exact correct type of code. So you see that it's showing all the greater than 7.0, not less than that. Now let's change the operator. Let's do it greater than equals to. Let's put the greater than, so it will include the 7.0 as well. Put the equal sign in front of greater than. We're going to try some. No. Greater than equals to. No. Put in front. First word, yeah. First comes, yes, exactly. No. Don't put the space. You see that?
Showing all the ones that are 7 and up.
Okay. Let's put less than equals to. Now change the operator from greater than to less than. Okay, run the code. You see that? All less than 7.0. Okay. Now put not equals to, means change the sign to not equals to and then change the value 6.0. No. Put not equals to, change the operator of the not equals to. Okay, run the code. You see that? It's not only going to show you only the 6.0. And that's how it
It'll
works.
show you everything
You
except for 6.0. Yeah.
Exactly. You're right. You got the point. Okay.
Okay, so let me do that one again on my own. Hold on.
Okay. Sure.
Select film ID and IMDb score from the reviews table and filter on scores higher than 7.0. So it should be 7.0. It should be greater than, like that.
Exactly.
That's the answer, right?
There you go.
Okay, let's do
Simple
that one.
and straight.
Correct.
Now,
Brother, can you give me, sorry, can you give me 1 minute? I have to use the bathroom. 1 second.
Absolutely.
Okay, thanks. Okay, I'm back. Hello? Hello?
I'm here. I'm here.
Okay.
Let's talk about the point number 2.
Okay.
Yep.
Select the film ID and Facebook likes of the first 10 records with less than 1,000 likes from the review table.
Do you know how we apply the condition of first 10 records only, where we are going to limit the records to the first 10 only, right?
Yeah.
Perfect. Perfect.
Is that how
Perfect.
it's written?
Exactly.
Yeah.
You're right.
I didn't know if they made the
Don't worry.
mistake or not. If they made the
No, no,
mistake
no,
here,
no,
we
no.
would have to put it in quotes,
So
right?
far, you are good. So far, you are good. I will let you know when you make a mistake. No worries. Go ahead. Yes. Correct. Where? Where Facebook likes.
Hold on. Don't tell me. Hold on.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I'm working through it.
Perfect. 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 Perfect, bro. Perfect. Where Facebook likes removed. Don't put the comma in front of. Don't put the comma in front of. Yes, run the code. You see that? Only less than 1,000.
And how did it know which 10 to show?
Because we haven't applied, we only need 10 records. That's it. Not more than the 10. So the result will be only 10. Any of the 10, which are less than 1,000. Okay.
So how does it know which 10 to show me? Just randomly picks them, or does it start from the
No, I
top of the
mean it
table?
doesn't. The
first
query does
10?
not. The query, yeah, it will be going to show us the first 10 because the query we wrote is only dealing with the first 10 records, which are the less than 1,000, right? Let's change it to 20, and it will be going to choose the first 20 of the first 20 which are less than 1,000. Okay.
The table, it'll just pick out the first that meets our criteria, our condition. Hello?
Yeah.
What I'm saying is that it'll pick from our table the first 10 lines that meet our condition.
Not lines, the records. It could be
Right,
possible
records.
that let's talk about the second 478 film ID 478 Facebook likes 491. So you see that it may be the 978 line, which is less than 491. It could be possible in the database, right? So whatever
No,
comes
that's what I meant
first.
to say. Records, yeah. Like if my table was like this, record 1, record 2, record 3, record 4, and I'm saying it to limit by 10, it's just gonna take the condition into consideration and just go from the top and give me the top 10.
From
The
the
first
top,
10 that
yes,
comes
less
up.
than exactly first 10 which are less than 1,000 is going to show right here. That's it. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Submit the answer. Okay, now.
Count how many records have a num votes of at least 100,000. Use the alias films over 100K votes.
That's a bit tricky. We will going to use the count function, okay?
Select num votes
Yes.
from what? Reviews?
Exactly. Do we have the num votes column inside that one, inside this review section?
Yeah.
Yes, we have that. So it will be must reviews, okay?
Yeah.
So select num votes from reviews. Where?
Then we have to use this
Okay.
one.
Yeah, we use alias
Alias.
function as well. Yes, alias.
So if we just put this in right now, it'll automatically be able to tell us based on that thing.
Exactly. Yes. Exactly.
So where did this alias come from? Who made this alias? Like the
It's. I mean, we are going to use simple. Like, I mean, um, give me a second. Like, use the alias films over 100K votes. Click on the hint, please, because that's a bit tricky. I want to see what's at the back end. Take the hint. This query should include record with exactly 100,000 votes. The
we didn't
syntax
put the
for
count.
alias record is count. Yes,
didn't
we
put
are
the
going to
count.
use the count. I told you in the start. Where count?
Equals or what? Like
Yeah,
that?
count, comma. Put no. Put the brackets. Always, whenever there is a count, there is a brackets. No. Start the brackets. Count. Small brackets. Don't put the space.
Like that?
Yeah, that's fine. Execute it.
Maybe we would write the word alias or something.
Click. Put space and then run again. Run again. Same issue. Show the answer. Click on the show answer. Click on the show answer. That's the answer.
We have to put it at the
Select
top.
count. Yes. Select count. Static as film over 100K votes from reviews where num votes is equals to okay. Okay. We need to understand this.
Yeah, this is pretty different from all the other ones we've been doing.
Yeah, because due to the count function. Just revise this one, write again, get the idea, revise again, and then try write by yourself.
Um, select count as, I already forgot.
Yep.
This, like that.
Mhm.
Reviews,
Yep.
where at least 100,000, which means it has to be greater than or equal to
Greater than. Greater than.
num votes 200,000, something like that. Shit. Limit or something? No, there's no limit.
Let me see where. At least 1,000. So less than equals to, or not greater than equals to. So less than equals to. At least 100,000. So it would be less than equals to, not greater than equals to. At least means minimum. So
right.
minimum means less than
Anything
equals
over,
to.
anything 100,000 and over. Minimum means
No.
anything 100,000 and over.
At least. Oh yeah. Okay. Okay. Gotcha. Okay. Run it. Run it. Yes. Select count. I mean, you put the count function wrong again. Count brackets. Put static. Static means everything, all the tables, all the records. Put bracket in front of count. Two small brackets. No. Only in front of count.
Like that?
No. After T. No. After T. Yes. Small
Right
brackets.
here?
Yes, right here.
Like that?
Yes, right there. And put static inside it. It means all records. Count means all records. Okay. Now run now run it. No, give me a sec. What's wrong? Where reviews, where numvotes is greater than equals to. Okay, not equals to films over 100K votes. I think so. Films over 100K votes.
Wait.
No, don't put yeah, okay. Don't put comma inside. Run the code again. There you go. You see that?
Mhm.
It means these are the films, 1,211 films which have over 100K votes from the reviews table.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
It
Yeah,
actually
they're trying to trick us
it gives
by
us
putting the comma here.
yes, exactly. And no. We are not going to put anything. We are just going to put the digits. Nothing else. Okay. And
Mhm.
also count means now let's put the count okay. First 9. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Count static means give us all the exact one number and how much films we have over 100 votes, 100,000 votes, okay? That's it. Move on.
Ugh. Where can also filter string values?
Mm-hmm. Are you stuck?
I'm just reading and trying to understand what they're talking about.
Okay. Okay.
Imagine you're an organization that gives cinematography awards, and you have several international categories. Before you confirm an award for every language listed in your data set, it may be worth seeing if there are enough films of a specific language to make it a fair competition. So basically, we're trying to avoid a situation where we pick a language like, I don't know, Urdu, and there's only one film in Urdu in the whole competition. So then it automatically goes to them by default.
Exactly.
So we're trying to see how many, how many films of each language there are.
Exactly. Let's try this out. And now understand the first point. Select and count. So we will use select and the count function with the brackets, the language. Count language. We will put count language field using the alias function count Spanish. Okay.
Okay. So select
count.
this one.
Put static. No. Not like this. Put static inside the brackets. Only inside, not outside.
Like that?
Now move on. Yes, like that. And then, and then allies count Spanish from, what's the table name? Is it films or is it reviews?
Films.
Okay, from films. Select count from films.
We have to put this in the parentheses, I think.
Select the count language field using the allies count Spanish. Can you show me the table? I want to see the table before we execute the query. Okay, do we have any table with the count Spanish?
That's an alias, so it won't show up here. They're like, I don't know where this alias comes from. I guess you make it up yourself.
No.
It must be coming from a relational database. Okay, it's a relational
database. Yes, you're right. Okay, go ahead, and then put. Okay, can you take? Let's take the hint. Let's see what it says actually, because we will be going to try that wrong. Okay, what this hint says is the equal operators can be used to filter the text with where. Okay, we are going to use where. Single quotes are used in SQL to signify the start and end of the string. Okay, so what it says. Where put the where from films where language field is equals to Spanish. Language underscore field. Okay, where language is equals to. Yes, where language is equals to Spanish.
Where is the language?
On the top, after duration.
Oh, okay.
Duration, yes, is equals to Spanish. Count Spanish, yes. Count Spanish, yes. Okay, now run this query, please. We have to put the.
Are you sure you have to put this twice? That doesn't make sense.
I think so. We are not going to put count Spanish in the count. We are going to put the count with the static. You see that? In the count, we are going to put only static. Static mean all the data. Now count it. Where count is equals to count Spanish. Give me a second. The equals operator can be used to filter text with where. Okay. Single quotes are used in SQL to signify. Okay. Okay. Gotcha. You see that in the count Spanish? Put single brackets, single quotes before count and before after Spanish. Is it after is equal? Yes.
Like that?
Yeah, like that. Yes, exactly. Run the code. There you go. Count 0. It means we have 0. We have no language with the Spanish in the table. Now let's change the language. Count English. Now let's put count English. Just wanted to test out how many English we have in that section. Run this query. No. Why are you doing like count English? Put count
Zero,
underscore
zero,
English.
zero, zero, zero. There was 0.
Okay, 0.
Right
Okay. Why is showing count 0? We have German and we have English as well. Why is showing 0? Something wrong with the query. Select count. Give me a second. Count. Okay. In the count, put language. Put only language. Yes. Put language. Remove the static. Put language. There you go. Now run it.
So 0.
Nothing.
Yeah, still keep saying 0.
That's strange. Show answer, please. Click on the show answer. I wanted to see where we are lacking. As. Select count language as count Spanish. Okay. As as is allies. Okay. So we haven't used allies. That's why we were getting the wrong results. So all the query was right. We haven't put as. Okay. Run this code, please. I wanted to see. $40. There you go. So actually, allies function was to count the Spanish. Count language as count Spanish. Okay. Now let's change it to English, and then on the top as count English. Yes. Change on the top count English, count underscore English. Yes. And change no. And change at the bottom side where language is equals to Spanish, change it to English as well. Let's see we get the results or not. Why? Count English.
I don't know.
And English. Wow.
Maybe there's no alias for this. There's only one alias like that.
Let's change it to German. Let's change it to German.
I don't think these other aliases exist.
Maybe you're right. German. We only have Spanish. Let's change back to Spanish. No. spelling mistakes. Run it, please.
Not showing 0.
What?
Yeah.
Wow, something wrong again. How is this possible? Like, why? Select count as count Spanish.
Wasn't this the answer? Why is it not working anymore?
Yeah, that's why I'm strange. I'm still wondering why it's not running. Spanish. Can you check the table? I want to see if Spanish name is capital. The first word is capital.
Which one?
The pink one. No, change the Spanish with a capital S.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Oh, wow. You have to do it exactly.
Exactly. That was a reason. Now change back to English. Let's just try that with the English. Capital E.
Oh, okay. Wait.
Yes. And at the bottom, you see with the capital English. Capital E. Run this one. There you go. That's it.
Select count
You
language.
should know before executing the query, you have to understand how actually it's spelled with exactly like with the small letters, alphabets, or the capital alphabets. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's it from today's side. From my side, you can try some exercise by yourself, and then we will go from there from tomorrow. Okay.